Would you say that the cost of disabled housing on a square foot basis, right, is higher than the cost of non-disabled housing?
Because we've heard that complaints from some developers and builders that it's too expensive or it just increases the cost per square foot and it doesn't pencil out.
hmm Yeah, so when it comes to the actual numbers, the main difference that makes the cost of an accessible unit more is just that it requires more space, because there needs to be enough space to have turning radii and like clearance in every space. And so that's the main thing. But even then, like the city of Portland is working on some model code stuff that they're finding that on average, an accessible unit is maybe only 2.5% more in cost than a regular unit. And then I've talked to some developers from California that they only do fully like above and beyond accessible housing, and they're like, it doesn't even need to cost more if you're good at your job.
Uh,
And so I thought that was
Right.
really interesting too, because there's definitely some examples around the country and locally of fully accessible housing developments. And it's like, well, somehow they found a way to make it pencils. So I think too, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, if we were doing it more, if it had been required from the start, like, would we still be hearing these things? Because the other thing that I learned way too late into like my advocacy on this is that the 2% requirement rate was set when disabled people were still institutionalized.
Yeah,
And so it's
that's
like
what
we
I read
weren't
too.
living in community. And so it's like, of course, like at the time, it maybe seemed like an appropriate amount to build, but it's like, it's not now. And now we're massively behind as a result.
The truth could break through